Hi all. So we've come to the end of day 5 of the lockdown and the first day of homeschooling the kids. Like I said yesterday, it's not really homeschooling, it's just like supervising work at home, and it didn't go too badly. It went okay. I didn't have a too rigid schedule for those other moms out there. I didn't put actual time frames and time periods in during the day because I wanted to be flexible, because otherwise I'd put myself under too much strain and rigidity, which I don't need to do that, have that stress. And also for the kids, you know, we're not at school, so the concentration is going to be completely different. So I didn't put times. I broke the day down into, as you saw in the other video, into 4 sections, 2 of which will be school activities, things that they need to get done, broken up with break and lunchtime. And I can decide on whether I'm going to do the school stuff in the morning or in the afternoon or half-half. But for me, I tend to try and keep it to the morning because that's when the meds are most effective for my kids. But it worked out okay. So I'm really happy about that. Managed to get some sewing work done, fixing a hole in my son's shirt, which was great. And then had a meeting, online meeting, which is also fantastic. That went okay. The only thing is, I don't know how I'm going to juggle doing schoolwork with the kids, housework, and doing like working from home stuff. It's going to be crazy, like with 2 kids, and I don't know. Anyway, so the only thing we didn't get to do today was a family activity, which wasn't really that kind of fun, so it's okay. Look, you know what? This is the period of time where I'm okay with things lapsing and saying, well, it's okay. It's not an urgent thing right now. So things I'm focusing on major that has to get done things is hygiene stuff, so washing and cleaning, that kind of stuff. And then the nice to do things later. But I've really felt like I needed to have something at least in each week to have the kids looking forward to something, even for myself. So it's not just there's no goal at the end of the week. So that went off really well. The one thing I can say with regards to the grade 1 with Bianca's work, it's not as detailed as the grade 5's homework section or school work that needed to be covered. So I think I'm just having to like fly by with that, and like I'm just doing letters. So I played I Spy with her, and we had to do it by the sound. And I can't remember if you say anyway, I was saying I Spy with Model I, something that starts with the letter H. And so I had these little cutouts of the alphabet in little pieces, so we had to go and find them, put them out, and then she had to look, see what starts with a H, take a guess. If we found it, then we had to make up the word, and I was keeping it to 3 letters each in a word, unless she gave an answer that was more. And just because of the process the game, I didn't want to say that she was wrong, or we needed to do the one that I specifically had in mind, because she needs positive reinforcement. That seemed to work for a little bit, but her concentration span is not very good. Anyway, so all in all, things went okay today. I don't know if I could do this all the time. One thing is I do know is that I take my hat off to teachers. I really do, and that's why I send my kids to school. Because there's no ways that I'd be able to do this planning and prepping, every single day and manage kids and get their things done. And they've got it even worse because they've got curriculum and set standards and marking to do as well. Oh. Anyway, so all's good on my side. Nothing's happening here in terms of difference with COVID-19. Same old. We just haven't been going outside. So hope you guys are staying at home, staying safe and washing hands. And the other thing is, you don't need to wear masks at all, or gloves, when you're going out. Just be vigilant, be careful, practice what they've said. So 1, stay at home. If you don't need to go out, stay at home, because the medical equipment, personal protective stuff, is extremely in need, and people who don't need it are people who are not in the medical field, who are actually treating patients. So I'm asking you, please, if you have any at home, rather go and give it to the clinics nearby, or the hospital. Go drop it off, or phone somebody that goes there if you know people that work in the industry or the emergency services. Give it to them. Anyway, hope you guys are all well. I'm way over my 5-minute mark. I'm at 6 minutes. So sleep well. See you tomorrow.